Before I show off my hardcore arena series, I wanted to show you guys how overpowered fisting is with maxed stats. Mind you that only my main stats are maxed. My unarmed combat is only at 10 in this demonstration. This is on normal difficulty, and boy does the game become a cakewalk when you're maxed out. Once you go above 10 points on your main stats, you're basically superhuman. Once you reach 20, you're like Captain America, or perhaps Captain Bohemia, fighting mere mortals. Right now, I overmatch every arena opponent that game can throw at me, so my tactic is to land as many punches to the top petal as possible. I am fighting the game's lock-on system more than I'm fighting the enemy. I trade so favourably with each punch that stopping is actually non-optimal. When I'm the dominant attacker, I want to pull off as few clinch-type attacks as possible. Clinches like the elbow hits or push away do not really do damage. I want to land strikes. Problem is, I have to be careful about keeping correct distances and angles in order to stop clinching. But because I want to be as fast as possible, I am not careful here. In my hardcore series, when I enter the arena with only 4 vitality and 1 defense, I am much more careful. Once the enemy starts losing health, they cannot attack me because they have no more stamina. And when they get hit with 0 stamina, they go into this floundering animation. This isn't actually all that good, because this can cause me to miss my attack, which gives enemies the window to escape, regain stamina, and attack. It's very annoying when the enemy squirms away, especially after I've locked them down for a chain of hits. So much of fisting is just trying to land as many strikes as possible onto a target. Despite my sloppiness in this round, I managed to take out this guy in about 1 minute. Seriously, fisting is just so overpowered when you have high stats. I'll explain why this is in my hardcore series, where I go through my techniques meticulously. I think this game is more fun when you have lower stats. You actually have to use skill and strategy to emerge victorious in fights. When you have high stats, you can just run in like an elephant and click, click, click away with your mouse and win. 0 skill required. My distance management was not the best here. I keep ending up doing clinches instead of striking. In my upcoming hardcore series, I'll show you how to control better than this. So much of combat in KCD involves manipulating the animation and lock-on systems to do what you want it to do. Alright, this round was pretty much perfect. I was happy with this round. It was very clean, and I defeated my opponent in about 30 seconds. This is what happens when distance control and lock-on manipulation is done correctly. This round was super clean too. I defeated this opponent in under 20 seconds. And now for the final round. I got sloppy again and the opponent squirmed all over the place, evading my attacks. I had to chase him here and there, and so many of my attack inputs were eaten up because of hitbox clipping. Anyway, my hardcore arena vids will be ready next week. I hope you guys will watch it. So to recap, fisting is really powerful, especially when you're maxed out in your stats. I know there are other videos out there that make a big deal of it, but if you're playing on normal difficulty and you utilize the game's combat mechanics properly, it's super easy. The only real difficulty is how to consistently beat your opponents under 30 seconds. Because after a certain point in the game you can't lose, unless you're losing on purpose. Or if you're like just randomly spamming keys without knowing what you're doing. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll let the fight play out. Please like, subscribe and comment if you enjoyed my little series so far. I made tutorials for this game ages ago about how to beat late game enemies with starting level stats on hardcore, with all disabilities. Unfortunately, it's not popular at all. Please watch it if that's something that interests you.
He is Henry of Skalitz,